And maybe as you exhale, bring a smile to your face. Say hello to the beautiful people that you can see here on the screen, maybe a little virtual hug. And welcome. Thank you for pausing for your wow hour, wellness at work. We are here thanks to the beautiful people at FPA, Florida Professionals Association. I'm Marley Q, your host of our weekly wow hour. If you're watching this live or out in Facebook or on the replay and you don't know what this is, it's a weekly networking event like none other. Florida Professionals Association for the past 5 years has been hosting a weekly community building gathering on Thursdays. And you have the opportunity to be a part of it twice on a Thursday at 8:30 a.m. for you early birds and at 3:30 p.m. Eastern for all of us that prefer a little bit of a spark in the afternoon. Who's had a little spark of cafecito or who's needed one today? Oh, cafecito. Yeah. Oh, she's like with my, is it cafecito or a smoothie? I wasn't sure. Whatever you got looks good.
It's a cappuccino.
It's a cappuccino. I'm with it. I'm with it. So thank you for putting this in your calendar, for making it a point to pause and to show up, because when we do, we're doing such a great service to our well-being, and not just our personal well-being, but also to our business, right? So often in our day-to-day, we are just in the doing of all the things, trying to accomplish our to-do list, trying to just go from meeting to meeting. And when we have this scheduled pause, this consistent check-in, to check in with ourselves, with each other, kind of like what we're working on, what we're excited about, what we've got coming up, it really does a lot to elevate our well-being. And in times when the external noise of the world seems really, really loud, it's all the more reason that we need to press pause and kind of go inward to kind of reconnect with that own kind of sense of peace, right? And clarity in our mind and focus so that we can do the things that we need to do, that we're called upon to do, right? In our lives, in our businesses, in our workplaces. So thank you for showing up. If this is not your first time, I see you beautiful people back here. You've been here, you know how this works. But just in case you're watching and you don't, come as you are. We encourage your cameras to be on, but they could be off if you can't turn it on, as long as you're engaged in the chat. We need to know that you're here. You can't be up in here ghosting, or doing that like secret creeper observing thing, right? Andy and Vanessa, we don't do that. We don't do that. And if you've been a part of virtual networking before, this is a little bit different. We are going to give you the opportunity to brag in a moment. I'm going to give you your brag moment. Think about something today, or maybe this month, already September 11th. It's a day that has some significance in our country's history, kind of a solemn day where we remember. What can we pause and remember and bring to this space in a way that is real and grateful for you? BRAG is an acronym for Be Real and Grateful. And for me on this day, I am reflecting on the fact that nearly 15 years ago, the 10th anniversary of 9/11 inspired me and a small group of people to come together and put together an event. It was a 5K. It was called the 5K Freedom Run and Park Festival in the city of Doral. And a group of volunteers came together, my family, a couple friends and volunteers came together and put together this 5K event with over 600 people that came to remember, to honor, to celebrate our servicemen and women and their families that ran to the crisis, right? They run to the chaos. And those that continue to show up every single day. I'm always very inspired by when tragic events happen, the power of humans, of people that care to come together to uplift one another with kindness, with connection, and with community. So I'm really proud to brag about that effort. I mean, that was nearly 15 years ago, like I said. And today, if I think of how am I stepping up as a leader to contribute and adding light to this many times dark world, it's doing things like this. It's partnering with Andy and Vanessa and the Florida Professionals Association. It's reaching out in partnership to Strive 305 and seeing how we can connect our resources to grow and to share what we have to help each other, right? I think at the end of the day, that's why we're all in business, because we have a light and love and kindness in our heart to serve each other. So that's my brag moment to kind of anchor us in for today, and just want to open the floor to you to share your brag moment. Say hello and kind of share what's on your heart today. Shirley, I see you nice and big on my screen.
I was gonna say, you know what? I will start.
Yeah.
It's interesting. 'Cause this morning in our meeting too, and one of the things that Vanessa had said, I think everybody can totally remember where you were and what you were doing, and I get goosebumps when that came across our desk. I was at my office, my real estate office, and I mean, it was beyond. All of a sudden, no one knew what was going on, and then when we realized what it was, the first thing I thought, I need to get to my kids' middle school. I need to get there and help them, because kids were crying. People were in chaos. Teachers had family in New York they couldn't get a hold of. And I thought, how can I help? So I stayed there the entire day, soothing kids, comforting teachers, helping parents that were coming to get their kids out of school to help them get signed out. So again, you know what, guys? We do have so much to be grateful and thankful for. All those people whose families were disrupted and lives that were lost. And, it is heart-wrenching. And we do take a lot of things for granted in our life, and it's human nature to do that. But sometimes, it is nice to sit back and think about others and think what they may be going through, and how maybe that smile on your face or just a little kind text message or something, to that person can mean a whole world for anybody.
Yeah.
And it's so true. And even, in my job, and I am very grateful. I am a real estate consultant. I'm very, very grateful for what I do. And I recently took a really nice listing, and it made me feel so good that these people were so grateful for me that I could actually help them get back to Michigan where they need to be because the husband is ill. And the fact that they have this confidence in me, knowing that I will be able to achieve what they're looking to do, that really says a lot. And I'm very, very grateful to people I do work with.
I love
So
that.
without
What a
that,
great brag moment. I love it. Let's give her some love. I love the hearts. I love the energy. That's really what it's about. What a beautiful brag moment. Thank you. Alicia, would you like to follow your mama or Auntie Vanessa? She's like, no, not today. I'm not trying to do all that. I don't see everybody on my screen. Let me see if I can change my view here. Beautiful people. There you go. All right. Was anybody raising their hand? Monica, can I call on you? I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, how are you, Marley?
Fantastic.
I would like to brag on Marley's behalf. She did awesome on the TEDx Doral. I was there. The speakers were great. I really enjoyed it. I had never been to an event like that, and it was really, really, really interesting and informative, and realize people's stories, and that you could do anything as long as you set your mind to it and you go for it. So that was very good to hear. But now on my brag moment, I won't be here the whole hour because, as you all know, I am a tax accountant and I am on a deadline for Monday. So we're going pretty crazy over here, but at least I wanted to be on for a little while. Just wanted to let everybody know who don't know who I am. I am Monica Herrera, and I am from GemRT. We are in Coral Gables, but we do accounting, taxes, audits, litigation, a home office for, a lot of people here in Florida. And if anybody needs our services, we're here to help. So I will put my contact on the chat. So anybody needs accounting help, please don't hesitate to call me.
I love it. I want to thank you. Thank you for sharing, for bragging on me during your brag moment, first of all. Thank you for being someone who I just recently met, and we became instant friends, and you decided to show up and support me at my TEDx just this past Friday. And it meant so much to me to have you present, to have your smile, energy there, and just being so supportive. I really appreciate that. So thank you for just showing up in service, in giving the kindness and receiving it for you and anybody else. Know that this wow hour, we reserve the hour for you, right? But the promise is in 1 hour or less, you're going to come in here and get that spark of kindness, of connection, of community that you were looking for. So before you leave right now, because we had a couple more friends jump in, let's just pause and breathe. Because if all you did was breathe and share your beautiful voice with us, that's a spark in your well-being for sure. And for all of us, take a nice deep inhale. Hold it at the top. Exhale it through your mouth. Like a sigh, like, we're going to do that again. Inhale through your nose. All the stress of the day, whatever is happening before this moment that you might still be hung up on, the email, the call, the whatever, the message, let it go. Let it go. Again, inhale deeply. Hold it at the very top. And if you're more like me and your brain is in the future, like what's coming up next, I need to go, I'm on a deadline, I'm going to think, hold your breath right now because you're in this present moment. Feel that tension and then let it go. Let your shoulders go back and down, opening up your heart space. Bring a smile to your face if it's there for you. If it's not, use the reaction buttons to put smiles and hearts and stuff to get people to react and smile. Because every time that you breathe, you are anchoring and helping to balance your nervous system, which is really the only thing that we should ever strive to balance. Not work-life balance. It's the one thing, this life that we live, but we can balance our nervous system, and your breath is like the anchor, is the thing, the go-to source that doesn't cost you anything, that doesn't need a calendar reminder invitation, that doesn't require any work other than your awareness that you're breathing. And that awareness does so much to support us in stressing less and feeling our best. And when you smile, you are just doing so much goodness for your brain and for other people. So thank you for being in this space, breathing, smiling, willing to connect. Who is next? Ready for their brag moment?
I'll go.
Thank you.
So what I want to brag about is this group and Professionals in Paradise and what it created. For me to hear that Monica went and supported you at your talk, I know you guys met through here, and you probably really connected at PIP. To hear Shirley this morning, she was talking about Jamie, and I've heard so many of you kind of just really champion each other and really like support each other. And that for me, I want to really take a moment, because when Andy and I built this community, that's exactly what we wanted. But you guys have even surpassed what we could have ever hoped would happen in this group. I have seen real friendships. I have seen real business partnerships. And that to me is just like, it's very touching, especially in the world that we live in, where everybody's, out, I don't know. I don't want to say out for themselves, but yeah, pretty much everybody's out for themselves. People forget to be kind and people forget to be mindful. It's really great to see those things happening in this group. And this group has always really like fostered that type of mentality, right? Like that, it seems that everybody just kind of has that same energy. And I'm just really, really proud of that, proud that I had any part in like creating the framework for it. And really grateful that the right people have come into this group and have made it what it is. So that's what I wanted to say today.
I love it. I love it.
I just want to welcome a couple of new members that joined us this week. We have Jennifer with us here out of the Central Florida, Orlando, and we have Mr. Brett. I think that he hopped off, but he joined us this morning. And we do have from Key West, Pip Keen, and I do want to just echo something that is heard in Key West all the time. And this is going out to everybody that is watching us because we're live. We have 72 people watching us now across the state of Florida. My friends, we are one human family. I don't care your thoughts, your feelings, what you believe. We are one human family. Just keep that in mind. Be kind.
Mm,
You never know what tomorrow brings.
mm-mm.
We are one. That's it. And that is the message I have.
I love that. What a way to be real and grateful. That's what this is, beautiful people. There's no elevator pitch. There's no like super polished thing or that you need to be ready for or nothing. Show up here, be real, be grateful. Tell us what's on your heart. A brag moment is usually something that you want to brag about, but here you have permission to brag. You have permission to be real and grateful and tell us what you're celebrating, no matter how small, how big, how nostalgic, whatever's on your heart. And make sure you tell us who you are, what you do. When you're back here on floridazooms.com, you get to put your contact information in the chat and connect with each other right away. I love seeing that too. Immediately people are like, hey, what's up? Nice to see you. Reach out to me here. And if you're actively listening to one another and the gifts that we have, the problems that we solve, who we're here to serve, not just for yourself, but if you're listening and you're a good connector, man, this is like the place where like magic happens. You're like, you know what? I know exactly who needs to be connected with you. I know exactly who I need to, refer you to. And that's where the beautiful ripple effect of kindness and the magic happens. Vanessa and Andy, this group that you have curated and have grown is a reflection of yourselves and the amount of care and kindness and, service that you all lead by. So you didn't have to have a small little part here. You had a very big part. And in the continuing of the watering of this seed that we all get to, co-create and like hang out under the shade of this beautiful tree you've created. So thank you for that. I'm going to be quiet because I'm running into your brag time. Who else is ready to brag?
I'm going to have to put some people on the spot here.
I will. I try to hold the space, but I will choose you. John has his hand up so beautifully. Thank you, John.
I don't think he meant to, but there you are, John.
Oh, no,
You're on
my
the
hand
spot.
is up.
He did.
My
Happy
hand is up.
birthday, by the way. Everybody, was just John's birthday earlier this week. It was my birthday on Monday. Yours was on Tuesday, right?
That's
Tuesday.
correct.
Celebrating all the Virgos all around the world. Woo!
Yeah, and Vanessa's is coming up. Let's not forget that too, right?
What's
They're
the
all
date?
coming
Remind
up.
me the date, Vanessa.
The 20th.
The 20th, September 20th. Remember all of that. We're going to have to do something special that day.
Same as my wife's. There you go. So I won't be able to forget that one, Vanessa. So here's my thoughts. And we started off at the beginning. We talked about stuff that gets you and affects you. So today's 9/11, right? We all know what happened. It was a horrible day. We know what happened at Champlain Towers, right? That fell down. Yesterday was another horrible day in this country and in the world. But it's always got to make you appreciate that every day that you have is a gift, because you never know when something's going to happen and it affects your life. Now, the biggest part of my business, I'm John the jeweler, right? The biggest part of what I do is working with estates, which, half the time they're dead people and they're the heirs that are, dealing with it, with all the memories and all that kind of stuff. And my job is to help them get the values of the jewelry or sell their jewelry. But you got to remember, every piece of jewelry has a story to it. Where did it come from? And I get to hear all those stories and I guess relive, some of the memories of all these families and people that get passed down. And I do it with a smile on my face, right? Yes, it's a job that I have, but I happen to enjoy it. And it maybe puts a smile on some people's faces that they can, talk about this stuff and how it happened and where mom got it or where dad got it or the events or the anniversaries and all that stuff. And it makes people smile and makes them enjoy and have some good memories. So that's part of what I do, right? I enjoy my job. I'm lucky, right? Some of us have jobs that we hate and you just have to do it because it's your job. Well, for me, I don't have to do it anymore. I just like to do it. And that's why there's a smile on my face. It's John the jeweler. You know what I do. You know what I handle, right? The family jewels. I say it with a smile. People always react the same way. And it's imparting that little bit that every day is a gift and you have to enjoy it.
We must. I love you, John. I love it. That's why his name's Bragman, because he is showing us all the right way to brag all the time.
I want to add one thing. I want to add one other thing. The other day we had the AI class that I didn't get. I wasn't in Orlando for PIP, but for those of us who were there the other day, talking about another eye-opening event that this group, Andy and Vanessa, have made available to us. And the big thing I want to tell everybody is make sure you're at the next one. Don't miss it. This is not a paid announcement. It was a great eye-opening, like just one of those things. Like, you got to do it. You got to take advantage of it, because you're not going to get it anywhere else.
I love it. I love it.
That's my plug.
Isn't it great when other people brag about you? Isn't it just the best? When you show up here and you're like, yo, let me brag to you. Monica did it for me. Let me brag to you about Marley. John's like, let me brag to you about, Rob Cressy and his AI workshop and these amazing, valuable member-only workshops that are being offered through Florida Professionals Association. I love it. Love it when you brag. Who's next? Who's ready? No pressure. I know someone that's got something to brag about if you're not going to raise your hand.
I think we need to call on Jennifer. I mean, come on, Jennifer. She's a shy one, Marley.
Let's give her some love. She's not shy. She's just new. We're all new here. Let's show her that she can be herself. Hi.
Hi, Andy. I'll get you for this one later one day. Hi, everybody. Yes, I am new to the group, but I feel it feels fun, a lot of excitement so far. So it feels very nice and welcomed. I am a physician assistant, and I own my own direct primary care clinic. So that's like a more natural, holistic approach to healthcare, membership-based, no insurance. I really want to focus on helping people get healthy, stay healthy, so they can have all that energy like you do. Just living their best life without being a lot of medications and what. So I really take an approach to wellness and helping people. So that's my passion and my goal. And so I'm joining here to help meet more people and see how I can help and be a part of the community.
I love it. Well, welcome. This is the right place to be. Here we are fusing wellness and business, and wellness is your business. So yeah.
That's part of it. Yep.
Yeah, good. Put it on your calendar as a recurring calendar appointment and show up when you can. You can't commit to the full hour. Come for the 15, 30 minutes. Get what you can. Give what you can. But make sure that when you're here, you are coming with the right energy, an energy to give and to receive, to breathe with us a little bit, right? To share with us what you got going on. I know, Monica, I'm going to pick on you next because you got something exciting coming on. Unmute yourself there, Monica. There you go.
Hello. So first, thank you, everyone. This is my second time here. So thank you guys for hosting this. Marley, your energy is absolutely amazing. So yes, my brag moment is right now. I have a lot going on at work that I'm excited about. I reached out to Marley and I'm like, I want to invite you. Andy, Vanessa, I had sent you, Andy, an email. I'm sure you get thousands of emails. But to celebrate with us, we have a huge milestone that's been probably over 10 years coming, or about 10 years, which is our groundbreaking, which is going to be huge for the community to offer drowning prevention, swim lessons, something extra. And we have our groundbreaking next week, Thursday. So you're invited. Just let me know so I can put you on the list. And to join us, it's just going to be just connecting, seeing what we're doing, sharing our mission, the impact on the community, which I'm thrilled about. This Saturday, we have our monthly Y weekend, which is 3 hours a month to connect with the community, vendors, locals that want to come in, detach, disconnect, mingle, and then go on about your day. 3 hours a month. And then our big one in October, which I'm trying to do at another level. Let's see how that goes, because all these events at the same time, I feel like I'm just like blah, 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 saying a lot.
You got a lot to
which
brag
is-
about. You got a lot to brag about. I am going to pause you there because we are most effective with our brag moments when we're specific about one thing. And I know the event that you've got coming up that you're most excited about is this groundbreaking at South Dade YMCA of your pool, right? So
Yes.
in the comments now, if you can put your contact information, the event date, the time, maybe if you have a link for people to register or just a way to get in touch with you to do that, put that in the chat so that we can support.
I will.
Right.
Perfect.
You got
And then in October, I'm doing a Fall Fest, our first signature event to do a trunk or treat for the kids in the community, a haunted house, a men's 3v3 basketball tournament. So it's just a lot of fun going on. That's
I
it.
love it. I love it. Take a nice
Thank
deep
you.
breath. I know what event life is like. That's a lot going on. Take a nice deep breath. Let it out for real. Like this. If you're right now planning an event, your exhale isn't a sigh. It's more like of a forceful let it out. And let's focus on one event at a time. I know how that life is, people. A former retired event planner here. I know that life too well. All right. Who else is ready to brag? Thank you, Monica.
Let's go to Greg because he I think this is his first time.
Really? Welcome.
Is this your first time? Let's put our guest on the spot. Yikes.
Hi, yes, this is my first time. Can y'all hear me?
We can. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you. My name's Gregory Landman, and I'm from Parkland originally. I've been up and down the whole Florida coast, though, my whole life. And I guess my bragging moment would be helping small businesses. Because of AI, it's interesting. I've been listening at y'all's what y'all are sharing, and it's interesting you're having an AI event continuously, it seems. But AI has changed our marketing for our clients, and I'm here connecting, seeing if anybody would like some help because we're so much more efficient with AI. It's $49 a month to get 4 keywords, key phrases like painter near me, roofer near me, and they're ranking in 30 to 90 days at $50 a month. It's awesome watching my clients every time I call in and get a report and ask how it's going, if I need to change anything. And they're like, no, this is going great, or getting more. What's the next step? And getting more clients. And they up it to more keywords, and watching that shift on people realizing their dream is feasible has been really rewarding. Out of all my sales jobs, this is awesome because I get to watch people's dreams come true. It's very, very rewarding. And I'm curious on that AI event. I got to do some more research, it seems.
How'd you find us? How'd you land here today?
I got an email. Honestly, I'm not sure how you guys ended up in my inbox. There's so many different events and Facebook groups that I'm a part of. So it was, I got in there somehow.
So I'll explain to you, Greg. Our members do business with those that they know, like, and trust. So it sounds like you have a great service that is aligned. I want to invite you to become one of our executive members. And one of the benefits to that is that we have access to the entire database of Florida-based business owners. That's how you ended up getting an email from me, number one. But number two, that's a great service you have. And once you become an executive member, you will have so many clients that you will not know what to do with it.
So you'd be happy for yourself and happy for your clients. I love it. A double brag.
Well, thank you. I mean, that is definitely very interesting. I need to check that out. That would be amazing.
Can you drop a link in the chat there, Andy, just so he can check out the site and join us? But I'm so happy that you landed here, Greg. Thank you. Can we go to the Keys? Pip, can you say what's up? I'm so happy to see you.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Pip Keen from On Point Restaurant Group down in Key West. We have a restaurant on Duval Street called La Trattoria. I know quite a few of you have visited that restaurant. We also have a martini bar called Virgilio's, which is what I'm sitting in right now because I thought it would be the quietest place, but I think it's about to get pretty loud. We also have La Trattoria Oceanside over by the airport. And Oceanside is a lot bigger than our Old Town restaurant, and it's set up in 3 tiers. So the way it's set up and the size of it allows me to book larger parties and events. And this coming Wednesday, I have a fundraiser for the SPCA, which is called Spaghetti and No Balls. And it's been going for quite a few years. I took it over 5 years ago. We're up to 142 people every year. We don't advertise it. We don't put the tickets out publicly. We have people that buy tables every year. Nice. And it's a huge event, and we raise a lot of money for the SPCA. I also do parties for MAC, which is the Military Affairs Committee. We do weddings, birthdays, rehearsal dinners. I've actually done 2 events for the lovely Will Dukes in the last couple of years. He's brought a whole bunch of guys down, and we've had an absolute blast with them. So if anybody is getting married, or you have family that is getting married and they're doing a destination wedding down in Key West, I'm going to drop my information. And if you just want to talk, you want some more information, you want some ideas, you want somewhere to kick off from, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, whatever. And I would be more than happy to help you out with whatever information I can help you with. Not just about the restaurants, but about Key West in general and contacts that you might find helpful.
You'd be the first person I call when I'm going to the Keys. For sure. For sure. Pip, pip. Hooray. I love it. I love it. You know, it took me a while.
I just wanted to say, we do get our staff t-shirts from Gilma. I love her. We are about to order another load, but I need to get September out of the way first because September's a little painful, you know. And I just wanted to say, Gilma, that lunch bag that you put in the happy bag, oh, I love it. Not only does it carry all of my lunch and my drinks and my cup of tea, but I actually had a wine tasting the other night where they left me a couple of bottles that I had to take to the other restaurant. And it fit 3 bottles of wine as well as my big cup of tea and my empty lunch containers. Awesome. Thank you, Gilma.
Wow. I am so glad for that brag moment. I love it. Gilma, you're up next, baby. It's your time to brag.
Oh.
Wait, you're mute. Try again.
We got you. Speak up.
Yeah.
No, now you muted yourself. Now you muted yourself. Unmute.
I still see the little mute button. There you go.
There you are. There.
I want to brag about all of you. I mean, I have met, like Vanessa said before, I have met great people. I have made very good friends. PIP was among us. It was great. It was the bestest of all so far. I'm looking forward to next year. And I really need to brag about, you know, the people that I have met. First of all, Andy and Vanessa, which now I count them as friends. Marley, I just would like to have a little bit of your energy and enthusiasm about everything, you know. I met Alicia Clay, and we have a weird relationship. We do. Deb, I met her like 5 years ago, and it's unbelievable, but it's been 5 years that we have met through FBA, and like Marley said, when I'm planning to go to Key West, and I did ask her, if she has some suggestions where to stay. I got friends all over FBA, and I'm so glad that I belong to this. I cannot brag enough. Okay, I met Monica Herrera this year, and man, I had so much fun with her that we created a relationship. Her girls, I hang out with them every night. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you wanna see it. But what a group of girls, John, John is greatest. He's one of my clients. And, this is the place to be. I don't know in this group is anybody that is not a member yet, but if you're not, you're wasting your time. Gotta do it. Don't regret it. And your business will grow. And not only that, this is the only group that you have learning and learn so much. There's always going on, and we always have the latest. Because Andy's always out there, looking to see what's the latest, So I'm proud, and I can brag about that all day long.
Yeah, you can.
I'm Gilma Hernandez from GH Promotions. I'm your marketing and branding company. I do everything from those little bags that they're so precious, and I know everybody used at the in Orlando. A little pencil or a pen, anything that you want to put the name of your company, and that lasts all around front of your customers and in front of your prospects. So give me a call. I will help you to grow also.
I love it.
Gilma, you're awesome. We love you, Gilma, and you do so much for us and for all of our members. It's just nice to have you within our family. I want to go back real quick here to Pip Keen, because Pip Keen represents a group of people out there in Key West that, you guys hear us say the word familia, and yes, all our members are familia. But Key West, man, Key West is really familia, and Pip and Bill Lay, Amy Lay, Abe Khan, and so many others there that we have met in these last couple of years. If anybody that is listening to my voice is heading down to Key West, or you have plans, talking to the 77 people here, you gotta check them out. You gotta make your way to La Trad, Virgilio, and you just gotta meet these people. I shared a link in there from Virgilio's, and just to give you a heads up, those of you that are not with us and cannot see the link, and just to give you a heads up of the creativity of the Bill A enterprise with Peep, Virgilio's tagline, and get your head out of the gutter, is mind-altering lubricants for social intercourse. Now, you have to be sure to say the phrase together.
Vanessa is dying.
Because if you say the phrase separately, we're going to get banned here by the Facebook police. But it's mind-altering lubricant.
Is it time to breathe again yet, Marley? Is it time for a deep breath?
I think.
And those are the
Holy
martinis.
moly,
The
we are.
I am about to. I'm about to exercise my power as the facilitator of Wow Hour and mute. For those that are watching, not here in the Zoom room, and we kind of know what's up. If you're watching out there on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, which we're also streaming on, and you got no idea what just happened right now, let's just take a deep breath. Nice inhale through your nose. John is like taking a real deep breath. Another one. One moment. We're breathing here. If you're talking, you're not breathing. Inhale. We hold space each and every week for people to have their brag moments. Brag is an acronym for be real and grateful. I cannot control what comes out of people's mouths, but it's all meant with love, with kindness, with the intention to connect and build community throughout the state of Florida. Florida Professionals Association is the only statewide networking organization that meets virtually on a weekly basis. And it's not this like super boring, long, drawn out pitch fest where people aren't even, they're just like throwing business cards and contact information out and aren't actually here to connect meaningfully. As you can see, we are not that group. We are not those people. We are here to actually connect with each other. And as we just experienced, sometimes I need to mute. I need to mute the love sometimes, just a little. Leave it for our executive members that understand the nuances of, of our membership. All right, we went from the Keys, we went up the Panhandle. I'm going to go over to Colombia now. Paula, what's up, girl? Save us here. Give me a brag moment. That's PG.
Hi, everybody. This is Paula with my Excel network and also with Luigi. And this is my brag moment. I am really, really grateful because of the job that I have with Luigi and my Excel network, of course. As Marty mentioned, I am based here in Colombia, so I am really happy because I am learning a lot from you all here in these meetings with FPA. And also, I am learning a lot about the clients, the American market, a lot of things that we don't have here. So it's super exciting, and I am really happy to be part of these meetings. Thank you, Luigi. And thank you all for sharing everything about your businesses here. It's really exciting for me to hear about it.
I love that. I love seeing you every week. You show up. You're like such a reliable, amazing virtual assistant or manager of all things. And you supply other business owners like us with really amazing virtual assistants like you who show up here to serve and connect. So I love that. And I love to see your growth also every single time you've shared. So I love it. All right. Who's next? We got David. We got Ram. I see you. And Alicia, you haven't shared either.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm new here. My name is David Tamakin. I'm from Fort Myers, and my business is UVX Solutions. And what we do is we provide you with all your AI and IT services. Basically, if you need to build a new software, or you need, let's say, you need an AI that will answer your clients, or will be doing some back end or front end engineering, anything you need from IT perspective, that's where we come in. Instead of you hiring a whole team and you have to give them salaries and then you have to give them benefits and all of that, we save you all that time and money, and we'll just jump into your project, build the software you need, build the AI you need, build whatever it is that you need. We can help you with in any capacity that you need. We have over about 70 engineers that talk in C-level, JavaScript, Java, C#, Python, whatever language your company is using for their software, we can integrate with and kind of upgrade your software or build a new one. Depends on what you need. We can do all of that. So hit me up if you do need any assistance, or you just want to talk and see what we can offer, or what assistance you might need. Even if it's not from us, maybe you just need some redirection. And I'm grateful to be here. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for offering that as a resource, because I like to say I'm a serial acronomist, a person that is super obsessed with acronyms, and you just dropped a whole lot of acronyms. I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. So I would just reach out to you to be like, what did you say in those languages?
Yeah, I can give you a translation later.
later. Certainly. Sounds good, David. Thanks for joining us. How did you find out about us? Curious. Was it also an email?
No, I actually found you on Facebook. I was looking for groups, and one of the groups that pop up was FBA. So I joined. I wanted to see the community. I wanted to see what's going on here and kind of be part of that. And now I'm here.
I love that. What do you think then? So for all you new people who are out there on Facebook watching live or on LinkedIn, and you're like, I don't know about going back there and I have to be on camera. If you're feeling that way, you're not alone, but just jump on floridazooms.com. I'm going to invite you every week. Maybe you're just watching out there. Maybe next week you're like, you know what, let me go ahead and jump in there. Do it. We're nice. We're a nice group of people, but you must come in with the right intention to brag, to be real and grateful and genuinely connect with each other, not just come in here and do like some pitch or try to sell stuff. All right. That is the easiest way to get excommunicated from the email list and not invited again. Yes or yes? All right, good. That's like my kind boundary. All right, cool. Who's next? Ram, you ready to say hello and brag? Or Alicia?
I can brag. I don't know what I'm going to brag about.
Be real and grateful. What comes to your heart? You've got about a minute or so to share. Let's do this.
Well, I am grateful that I was able to go to Trinidad and spend time with my mom, who turned 100 in August. And she is, I mean, she's doing everything herself. She is on a roll, as they say. She's enjoying life. She's worked hard and she's in a retired state, just enjoying life, spend her whole day watching soap operas. And she takes a break. They stop her from cooking. So she heats her lunch up. She makes her own cup of Milo or cup of tea. But other than that, that's the only limit in the kitchen. Make your tea and that's it. No more cooking for you. So yeah.
Wow. That sounds like a beautiful brag moment.
Yeah. I mean, I hope, I pray that I can be there. I'm almost there. I'm 70.
Oh man, what a beautiful moment to pause and reflect on that. You just got to go see your mom in Trinidad who's like rocking it at 100. How amazing. Didn't that elevate or uplift anybody else? Like, I'm like, wow, that's so special. That's beautiful.
Another brag piece is because of what I do, I didn't have to ask for time off. I just went. So if you want to know what I do, send me a message.
That's good. That's a good little brag tease. Look at you little brag tease. Go ahead and put your contact in the chat so that folks can reach out to you. Good. Good. Alicia, you got a brag moment for us?
Well, that is the hardest act to follow, so that's not fair.
Good thing there's no competition here or comparison of brag moments. It's all good. It's your moment to be real and grateful.
I'm just grateful for what I do every day. I'm a travel specialist here in South Florida, but I service, all of Florida, all of the United States. And I really do get to see some incredible places in the world. I get to take clients to incredible places, make bucket list dreams come true for clients, and just give people that little piece of happiness in their day as they're prepping for a trip or they're on the trip, or that little special memory maybe of someone special in your life that's no longer here that you got to travel with and see magical places with. So I'm just very grateful for what I get to do every single day. And I bought my business 6 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. And 1.5 years ago, I was able to take it full time. So I'm absolutely very incredible at that this is what I get to do every single day.
Girl, that is a brag.
That was
moment.
an awesome brag. I know.
You want me to join me on a cruise? I got a special going.
I love it. Brag about that in the chat too. I love that. People, we've heard from beautiful souls. Did I leave anybody out? Quick, keep me honest here, Andy or Vanessa, if I didn't miss anybody. I'd like to brag.
Oh, okay. I was going to brag about Andy and Vanessa.
You want to brag about them real quick? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because listen, I think it's like 4 years ago. I know Andy about 7 years now, but I think 4 years ago, I was introduced to, it was South Florida professionals then. And I can brag of how they have grown this to branch out further into the Keys and all the way up to Jacksonville. So I'm bragging because I'm happy to be part of, not the founding member, but I was able to kind of tag in right at the growth session. So I can say I grew with this group.
Yes.
So
yes.
Awesome job, Andy and Vanessa.
Yes. And to continue growing with this group, you're invited to continue growing with us each and every week. Florida Professionals Association hosts these weekly meetups. Thursdays at 8:30 a.m. for you early birds, and at 3:30 p.m. for the rest of us. 3:30 p.m. you have me as your host, and we get to connect in this way, in this kind of laid back, relaxed, safe atmosphere to be yourself, bring your full self to contribute, to receive, to exchange, not just your information, but what I like to think of as the currency of kindness. Beautiful people, we are living in a world that is flooding us with external noise that is affecting how well we feel and how well we are able to show up in our lives, for our family, for our workplaces, the people that we serve. So this event, this initiative to prioritize scheduling, wellness, and business growth once a week for free is a gift, is something that we should all be bragging about, and see how in our own communities, in our own audiences, we can invite other people that also need this pause, also need this weekly breath of fresh air, right? Are here to give and receive this currency of kindness that we're talking about, that are here to grow together. And you get to attend these for free or invite a friend for free. And then when you become a member of FPA, which again, I know Andy or Vanessa dropped the link in the chat. Maybe they can do it again because I know we had a lot going on. Join. Invite a friend to join. I hear there's really great perks. If you invite people to join and they actually join, you get like super great benefits for doing that. You get incentivized for growing the network alongside with us. And listen, one of the things that I love best is that this is virtual. I'm here in my home. I'm barefoot. My kids are outside. I hear them. They were like running up and down the hall waiting for mama to get out of here so I could take them to karate. And I can go do that. I didn't have to get in my car to connect with Pip all the way in the Keys or up in Fort Myers, right? Like we get to connect virtually, but we also have some in-person events, specifically one that I love that I've been able to be a part of the last 2 years and serve as your facilitator, which is Professionals in Paradise, which if you've been, you know what's up. And it's coming up again. Can you remind me the dates, Vanessa? What are the dates for this next one?
July 30th through August 2nd.
2026 at the Gaylord Palms. And there's only a limited amount of our early bird tickets still available?
Yes, there are early bird tickets still available, but we do have those capped. So there is a limited amount of early bird tickets.
So listen up, because if you've been here and you heard us brag and brag. I remember, Monica, the first time you jumped in on one of these, all we did the whole damn hour was brag about Professionals in Paradise. And it was her first time joining us. And she's like, okay, well, I have FOMO. I totally missed out on that thing. But as you can see, we brag from our heart. We're not here selling you an event, or, we're selling you an experience and a place where you can belong, like Gilma was talking about, right? Where you actually are connecting with people, not just exchanging business cards and seeing what kind of transactional, relationships we could have. That's not this kind of place. There's plenty of those. That's not what Andy and Vanessa and we have co-created over the past few years together. So I'm super excited for all these beautiful brag moments. I want to thank you again for prioritizing your wellness at work. That's the acronym for WOW, in case you're super late to the party. WOW hour, wellness at work hour. And the promise is and was that in 1 hour or less, you're going to show up here and you're going to get a little spark of kindness, of connection, of community to help boost your well-being at work. Did we do that? Unmute and say, wow, if we achieve this goal.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, Marley, I also want to mention, because I've had a few comments, people that are watching us in the feed asking us about membership and asking us about price. And I've been talking to some people. The membership fee for Florida professionals is not important. A lot of people are saying, well, how, if I get active, whatever, if I post, I want to see how many people. That's not what we do. We measure a return on involvement. Well, what does that mean, a return on involvement? It's not a return on your financial investment. Our membership could be $1. Our membership could be free, and you become a member, and you still will not get any results. guaranteed. Our membership can be $5,000, and you may or may not get any results. We measure results, and our members will tell you, is when you get involved, when you participate, when you show up in the community, you make yourself visible. People get to know you, people get to trust you, and people get to like you. This is a currency. Back in the day with the pyramids, people didn't build pyramids from strangers. They built pyramids from people that they knew. And we are the same thing. This is not a group that you could pay your way in and you can pray that you're going to get business. Not the way it works. You need to participate, you need to get involved, and business will come your way. Relationships will be built. And that is how we work. A lot of people out there think this is an advertising medium. While we do our share, we reach over 500,000 people in our social communities. But that's not really how it works. I just told you the inside secret. Do not join us unless you're able to get involved and participate and allow people to get to know who you are. And those are my 2 cents, Marley.
I'm gonna interrupt you a second because Brett Hafley has been trying to hop on multiple times during this. I know we're almost done, but Brett is a brand new member. He joined today, this morning, during the Zoom this morning. I just want to give him an opportunity to introduce himself.
Of course, please do.
And say hello.
Hi, Brett.
Hello. No, I had a client call in, and it was going down every rabbit hole on the face of the planet.
No worries. To make sure this part doesn't, tell us who you are and share a little brag moment. You got anything you're excited about we can celebrate with you?
Well, this is a brand new client that does uncontested divorce, and I've got her business software set up and doing SEO, SEM, and automating her processes successfully. So she's running this business in Jacksonville, Florida, and she lives in Virginia.
And where are you?
I am in Groveland, Florida, in the northwest sections of Orlando.
Cool. And how'd you find us, Brett? How'd you get connected with us?
I am friends with Ryan Gates, who everybody knows.
Say no more. The Ryan Gates, one of our superstars here. You could also be one of our FPA superstars. All it takes is be an ambassador. Spread the word. Listen, I was just a member also. I am just a member 2 years ago. And I'm like, man, these beautiful souls are doing this every single week. You know, can I take one of your meetings off your plate? I can facilitate it. I can lead it. It's kind of what I do. In case you didn't know, I'm Marley Q. Casanova. I am a 2-time TEDx speaker, an MC, and a facilitator of wellness experiences, kind of like this. You could bring me into your workplace to do things virtual or in person, leading things like wellness workshops, retreats, conferences, like Professionals in Paradise, which I can't wait for next year. PIPorlando.com for all of you that want to check it out and snag those limited early bird tickets. I want to thank you all again for making this time to pause for your weekly wow hour. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose before you go. Exhale it out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. As you exhale, bring a smile to your face like, ah. And one more time, inhale through your nose. Exhale it out. And say bye. We'll see you next week. Bye, beautiful people. Yeah.